wanted to talk about Halo Infinite. I know I'm kind of late on it and stuff, but the whole community's all upset about what's going on and stuff, and they've been saying it's been bad since Halo 4 and stuff, and I kind of wanted to put my opinion on what I would deem would be a good Halo game by using visuals. For example, in a little bit here, we're gonna have menu slides that I created in Photoshop. Yeah, they look like shit, whatever. But I'm gonna have slides that contain all the things that I believe a good Halo game, in my mind, should have. And I know we've gone through so many different kind of menus. Halo CE's simple menu that didn't have a lot on it, all the way to Halo Reaches, where they introduced the actual side players, and you could swipe sideways and see their avatar, their elites and Spartans. And one of the best menus that actually I adore the most and love the most is the Halo Master Chief Collections menu. That one is by far the best menu, even in the settings and the preferences, and the content in there too, to firefight all the way to multiplayer and campaign. Those menus are the coolest. So I'm going to dive into it and go through all the menus that I've created that I would deem be a good Halo game. Not the slides themselves, but what is in the slides, you know what I mean? Like the menus, firefight, custom games, so on and so forth. So yeah, let's begin. Alright, so obviously I'm not gonna go into title menus, the press start to start playing, but I'm jumping straight to the main menu where all the navigations are to get to your campaign, multiplayer, firefight, so on and so forth. So what I have here, I know it's disgusting, you see it on the right hand side, but I still think some sort of shop should exist. Almost like the Master Chief Collection, they don't technically have a shop, but they have something called the exchange, which is in-game currency that you cannot actually get through microtransactions. In other words, you can't spend your real cash to get the Spartan supplies, or whatever they call them, Spartan points, to buy the armor. But I'm pretty sure if 343 or Microsoft, Bungie even, maybe not Bungie. No, Bungie would do it because they do it with Destiny. I'm pretty sure they're going to have some sort of shop to buy something. Either it's going to be booster packs that will unlock weapons for Warzone, or it's actually going to be skins for guns and vehicles. So I did put the shop up on the title screen because mostly that's what you want to draw attention to it. But this is a little more straightforward, like I said, kind of like Master Chief Collection. And then down below, you'll see in the right-hand side, you'll see the season you're on, or whatever other terminology they want to use it as. I don't know why Master Chief Collection changed their seasons to catalog in the main menus, but this will show what season you're currently on, and then probably somewhere we'll put how much Spartan points you have. Either it's a microtransaction or just earned via the game, and then probably all the buttons in the corner that say press Y to pull up friends and shit like that. Of course, they'll have a press start to get to the back menu, the hidden menu. But okay, so first of all, campaign. That should be the first icon to click on. Multiplayer. And once you click on multiplayer, it will be custom games or ranked, so on and so forth. Firefight, which is actually going to be an interesting one. It's going to have not just Firefight, but Spartan Ops, I know, ill, cringe, and Warzone, another one that not a lot of people think about. Creative is going to be this one's stolen from Master Chief Collection. Again, creative is going to be Forge and Theater, and I think I had one more that was going to be in there. Forge, Theater, and cutscenes, which I labeled it something else. I don't know what I labeled it right now, but it's going to be cutscenes. So say you go to terminal, you see a cutscene in game, you'll be able to see it under creative, the cutscene. Just regular campaigns cutscenes. Let's say like Halo Infinite, they have those cutscenes that are in PvP. You can actually replay those cutscenes under creative. So I think that'd be cool to be able to go back and without playing it again, or cutscenes that are lost that you only experienced once. It'd be cool to have a database to actually re-see that cutscene, especially if you want to change your Spartan up. or Elite. I don't know how that's gonna work, but your Spartan and or Elite in the cutscenes. When you change it, you can actually see it in the cutscene after it changes, just like Halo Reach works. And then we have the Academy. The Academy is going to be the Armory, the Spartan Company, which is clans. I think they should bring that back. And then training drills. Training drills are going to be something else. I'll explain it later. And then the Academy itself. And then lastly, Waypoint. Waypoint's going to be like the social media aspect of it, of the game. You know, they don't really need to work hard. Like, you don't need messaging in Waypoint because it's going to be running off Xbox or PC. But I think it should be good. Waypoint should be like the current news or updates, like what playlist they're playing this week, what's up with the season, just news from 343.net. And then I think they should add forums to the game. That'd be kind of cool to be able to reach the forums, say like you're trying to do an achievement, you don't really know how to do it. You can go up in the forums in here. And I think they should also have access to the forums via the start or select button as well. And then I think they should have a profile on there and a profile search engine. So you can see other people's profiles, see their tags or avatars they put on there, see what they've been doing, what's their KD, shit like that, you know. And what they're doing in other games, like Halo 5 still posting stuff, right? So, but that will do it for the main title screen. Let's move on to the other one. So the first one everyone should click on with a buddy, which I put in a lobby. I know it's cutted straight out of Master Chief Collection, honestly, but you should be always playing with a buddy. So this co-op split screen support. But the first one you should click on is campaign. So we have mission select. We have skulls you want to turn on. Settings, like if they do put gun skins in, I really like gun skins in the campaign. And it would be extreme if they decided to let you play as the Master Chief model or your own Spartan. And I even want to branch out on this idea. I don't know if many YouTubers actually said this, but it would be cool to actually play as other like downloadable character. Like if anyone remembers Star Wars Unleashed, you could actually buy like Obi-Wan Kenobi, Boba Fett, a droid for Christ's sake, a battle droid, a regular battle droid from episode 1. You can actually download the skins and play it. Know how cool it'd be to download, and you can actually, this is something you can actually monetize, like actually charge for, and people should buy, and it shouldn't affect gameplay. Know how cool it'd be to like download a Sergeant Johnson, a Buck from ODST, you know, or even just like a Brute or a Grunt. That'd be hilarious. Download that, and you could actually play as that skin. Or you can have your own customizable Spartan and or Elite. Or you can have it to the regular Master Chief, you know. But that'd be cool. So under settings, that would be all the random stuff. And of course the launch button. But I'm probably missing some stuff here. But again, this is rough draft. So, but this is the campaign. Now we have the old glorious multiplayer, the PvP, which makes me disgusted that people, whenever they get Halo, just jump right into this. I guess there's some admiration for it. But, this course is going to have matchmaking, which after you click that tab, that's where you should be able to, either it's going to be under settings or something where you can decide if it's going to be ranked or social. I don't know how exactly it's going to look, but I want just matchmaking there, custom games, and then Tatanka. I think that is how you pronounce it. But I don't know why I separated Tatanka from matchmaking, but and of course I want the basic layout to be able to see all the Spartan icons, none of this bullshit where I can't see anybody or if people are part of my party, it just sees their Spartans chilling in front of a Pelican in Halo Infinite. Halo 5, that was horrible how they set that up too. It looked like a checkerboard or something. It almost made me feel like I was playing Tetris and I was losing miserably, unless there was like 3 Spartans that had the same color and it wasn't disappearing. I swear I was tripping. But I want this kind of aspect right here. And again, I ripped this from Master Chief Collection, right? But I just wanted the example that I want it on the side, on the right side, where I can see icons, I can see gamer tags, I can see their actual nameplate, I guess you'd call that, and then whatever their clan tag would be. And it also would be cool if they incorporated the Halo Reach. If you slide above the gamer tag, if it pull up their avatar on the side, and then stats and shit next to the avatar. Not too many stats, just like, did they beat the campaign? How far are they at achievements? And yeah, that's the main two you pretty much need to know, you know what I mean? Achievements in a campaign. There's probably some other things, maybe KD, who knows. But I want that kind of in there. That'd be cool. At least the option, like in Halo 3, when you could click on it and then it'd pull up their shit, that'd be cool. Alright. The one I missed the most, man. Well, not Mass Chief Collection, but Firefight icon, which I wanted to relabel this something else, because yes, I know you're all seeing it and you're all hating it. Spartan Ops, Warzone, and Firefight. Now I want to name it something else because of it. Naming things, I was thinking about naming multiplayer PvP and PvE, which just doesn't jingle right, but you get the gist. But Firefight, you want it in there. You want to be able to go in the map and fight endless amount of enemies. That's the sole purpose of it. Of course, I'll have editing, stuff like that in there. Spartan Ops, why I put Spartan Ops in there is because Spartan Ops was supposed to be a replacement of Firefight in Halo 4, correct? Now, why I put it in there was because Spartan Ops gave this certain magic to it. And I'm so happy that Mass Chief Collection has it. Spartan Ops is almost like a miniature mission. You know what I mean? Like a mini quickie. So it gives you objectives. They just don't keep coming. It's actually, there's an end to it. It's like if you and your buddy, want to see how far we can get in Firefight, just keep on until we die, or do you want to play a cool, quick mission of Spartan Ops, like Spec Ops in Modern Warfare? There's a quick mission. Simple. And that way they can add DLC, add story cutscenes, add reasons why you want to customize your Spartan and look differently, because you can see it in different cutscenes that is outside of the Halo universe. And a lot of people talk about Halo universe, the core games, and then the spin-offs like ODST. Well, you can put spin-offs, so many different spin-offs, in this mini Spartan Ops. And you can charge people for it too. And that's not the goal, to get people to pay money, but I'm just saying, what are the pluses for Spartan Ops? More cutscenes, more mini missions to do, more new content, more options. I like options, you know? And then Warzone, that's another one that you may be confused why I didn't put in PvP. I think Warzone's more of a PvE PvP. That sounds fun. Anyway, they had this certain charm to it that Tatanka, I think, isn't going to have. Tatanka, obviously, I heard they're going to have PvE elements, as in shooting AIs in it. But I don't think it's going to be as rich as Warzone Firefight was. And I say Warzone as in Warzone Firefight in Halo 5, not just the original Warzone mode. But I think it'd be cool to have the option to play Warzone, because it played differently. Of course, it had the ranking to get your guns. You had these wild cards. They could bring back the booster packs for certain weapons and shit if people want to play Warzone. And it had this leveling up system that worked beautifully, and it had an end game too. And you can pick to play the firefight mode when you're all allies, or the mode where you're versing each other. And I think it's so cool to have it's like a mini battle royale version. It's almost like Big Team Slayer, but with objectives that are tied to PvE. It makes things so crazy when you're trying to take out this big warden boss, but you got to worry about blue guys running around. Which, that reminds me, I'm so mad that Infinite took away the red versus blue thing. Anyway, I think Warzone and Spartan Ops would be at least content in there that we could have the option to play. And they are appreciated game types. And if people have problems with it, like I said, if there's a problem with the names, make it better so there isn't a problem with the names. You know what I mean? Because people, they look at Spartan Ops and Warzone like, oh, that's disgusting, don't bring it back. Well, it could be better this time. They can make it better. It's not like, oh, Halo's bad, so we're going to rename Halo. You get what I'm saying? And of course, I have two people in here because me and my best friend, we play together in here, you know. So let's see, the next one down the list would be creative. And all these back images are just random images pulled from Google and stuff, you know. Like I said, I just cropped everything in Photoshop. Excuse me. So creative is going to be Forge, which we all know what that is going to be. And theater, so that's all your recordings or you going to make your recordings, you know, your past gameplay, whether it be Forge itself, PvE game types like Spartan Ops, Warzone, or Firefight, or, you know, campaign even. And archive. Archive is, I want archive as in like cutscenes. I explained it before, but I wanna dive deeper into it. Well, not deeper, just repeat myself. Archive is gonna be like all the cutscenes from the campaign. You can rewatch at any moment. Spartan Ops. You played through Spartan Ops, and there's cutscenes in there with your Spartans, or even without your Spartans, and or Elite. You can rewatch those. Terminals. You find terminals, and they go to, I think it used to go to the Halo channel a long time ago, but you watch a terminal, and as an in-game cutscene for the terminals, they'll have a segment in archives so you can rewatch the terminals. I think it'd be really cool. So, or even like in a Halo Infinite, they had that story, but it sucked. But they had the story in there, and I think you can't rewatch those cutscenes unless you go to YouTube or something. It'd be cool if they had an option to go watch PvP one-time event cutscenes. It'd be cool just to have it archives. Know how many RPGs do that? I think even shooters, some like back in the day, like 2000s, they used to do this. It'd be cool to have an archive, at least just the option to have it. So if you change or edit your Spartan and or Elite, you can see them in the cutscene looking different. Or if we go back to the DLC, like Grunt, Johnson, all this weird stuff, you know, we could see them differently in the cutscene if we make that change without having to replay the whole mission. Or if we played PvP and we already missed out on it, we can actually see it like that. For like content creators who want to record or make something from that scene and movement and do different Spartan. And then theater, of course, that's simple to the fact, you know, there's going to be a file share option after you click in theater and all this stuff, but I won't file share, of course. Maybe even a editor. That may be asking a lot, but you know what I mean, like a video editor, like cropping things out, slowing stuff down. That'd be really cool to have in Halo. That's asking for a lot though, but that'd be cool as fuck to pre-edit your game clips so when you are making your videos, you don't have to do those edits. Shit, you may not even have to put it in your editor on your computer. That'd be cool as fuck. You know, even having a mic option. Okay, I'm getting way too far into that. They don't have to do that, but that'd be cool. But Forge, I do want this option. And under Forge, I want, after you click on it, I want an option for mods. And they could also make money off of that. Hell, they should let people have their custom mods coming in. And let the individual who made that mod sell that mod. And Microsoft or 343 could get a cut out of that. However they want to do it, I think it'd be cool to offer mods. Say there's something someone made that can be utilized in Forge. Once you buy it from the shop and download it, you can use that mod in Forge. And if you ever want to get rid of that mod, you can go click on Forge, click on your mods, and you can scroll down and uninstall that mod, but it will remember you purchased that so you can come back to it anytime. That'd be really cool. That'd be really cool, and you could really branch out on the modding thing in other subsections. But for Forge would be a good beginner. And again, that could be the shop. The shop could be so much more than just gun skins and visors and helmets. It could be so much more, the shop. Alright, so I'm getting super giddy for this one. I really think they should do this. The Academy. Now, it's just going to say Academy. You click on it, and then, of course, you'll see it says The Academy. Now, what that means is you click on the Academy is going to be all the subsections that's going to be put in here. And now you see The Academy. When you click on that, now, when you click on the Academy, sorry, I'm all over the board. When you click on Academy from the main menu, you cannot bring your friend in there. You can't bring your friend in here. This is because you have the Armory, you have Armory, which is going to be your customization for like your guns, vehicles, your Spartan, AI, you name it, dude. Hell, maybe even Spartan ID would be in there, you know, for your like, you know, icon and shit like that. But in Spartan Company, your friend can't be with you when you're looking Spartan Company. I don't really know what that's gonna be. If it's just looking up your clan, what they're doing, or if it's actually gonna be edits about your clan, like maybe change the banner or something. Sorry, I'm using a lot of Destiny terminology. Maybe Spartan Company could be your own cool 3D room, and you can edit that room, and it could be a big room. Like take a Foundry from Halo 3, the first real big cool Forge map. It could be something like Foundry, and your clanmates or Spartan Company mates can come in there and edit stuff about it, and that's just kind of like a chill session for you guys to go in there and do whatever the hell. You might be able to put a gun range in there, and your friends can go in there and like practice on AI enemy Spartans. You know what I mean? Kind of like the training drills work in Halo Infinite. You can put all sorts of cool shit in there. That'd be cool if Spartan Company is customization on your clan, but also it could be a room as well. You know, I'm not saying the customization would take place in the room. It'd be a menu for the customization, but then when you get into the room, you can decide to forge it where the hell. That's just a different idea. And then the training drills are going to be actually drills, and again, they can add on to the drills what kind of drills they want, kind of like Spartan Ops and whatnot. The drills are going to be like little obstacle courses that look like an actual military obstacle course, like the main training drill from Halo Infinite, but they can keep on adding on to it. Now, you can bring a friend in the training drills. That would be kind of cool to race against it, but training drills should be used just for like people who like speed running, who want to compare times, almost like a Sonic the Hedgehog little mission, like a level, a stage. Not as long as that. They could be 30 seconds to like 5 minutes. You know what I mean? The training drills, obstacle courses. But it would cool. It'd be make some competition on some mini cool obstacle courses for the leaderboards. You know what I mean? And it also would be cool because it'd give that military academy feel to it, you know? And I was thinking maybe the academy, the training drills should be inside the academy, but it would be cool just to go through your drills in a menu standpoint, and they could still have drills in the academy, but this is kind of like a quick access to it for speedrunners who want to just knock them out, and you could fill up achievements for that too. But and then the academy, when you click on that, that's gonna act like the tower in Destiny. So you can go there, and that's when you can actually invite maybe 4 of your friends to come with you to the academy, and it's gonna be an online hub. I heard other YouTubers talking about this, so I didn't have the idea, but I agree with it. You can have 4 of your buddies, I don't know, maybe more. 4 seems like the magic number though, and you can all go to the academy and meet up with other people. And then you could meet people who need help with the lasso challenges maybe, or people who just want to party up, and it'd just be a hangout. And you could fill this shit up with just like gun ranges, you know, maybe put like something like Eververse. Like you could put the menus how they are right now inside the academy. So it'd be another way to like they can walk up to the shop and buy shit. You know, just a cool 3D way to do it for people who like the menus or people who actually want to go somewhere and meet people. You know, it'd be kind of cool. And then you could put fun facts in there. You could make a museum, and it'd be like, hey, Halo Wars came out this date. Hey, do you remember about this shit mobile game, Spartan Assault? And it was mobile only, and then eventually we ported it to Xbox. Like all these fun facts. It'd be like Wikipedia, but Halo, dude. And that'd be selling people on like, oh, this is interesting. Maybe I want to buy some of these books. You know, oh, the Flood, what's that about? They think it's a spin-off, a future book about Master Chief and the Flood's coming back, when realistically, it's actually the Halo CE story. And people are like, oh, wow, that's cool. Now I want to buy that book and read it. Or maybe buy it on Audible or where the fuck it's called. But I think it'd be really cool to have a place to go to for the academy. And that's when you can bring your friends. And training drills, I'm not sure if you can bring your friends that, but it'd be good for competitive, you know, short drills and shit. And Spartan Company, of course, that I already went through these. What am I doing? And you didn't want to see it, but it is going to be seen. Waypoint. Now, Waypoint, I separated the whole cutscene thing away from Waypoint, because cutscene that are saved seem like it'd be more in the creative kind of thing, you know, because theater's in there and whatnot. I want to separate it. But Waypoint, I think, should be, because Halo channel I never liked. Waypoint sounds cool. You know, I like the name of it. You know, it's the objective waypoint. It almost sounds like Facebook. You know, a social media. MySpace. You know what I mean? Waypoint. It'd be the social media of Halo. But you don't want to do that, because why put a message system or stuff like that when you already have a message system for Xbox or PC? But I do want Waypoint to be a thing. I want Waypoint to be practically all the things you need to do off of Halo, but on Halo. Like, for instance, news, this is basic. So it's like, this is the message of the day. What is Shoddy Snipes this week? You know what I mean? News, Bonnie Ross got fired. Of course they wouldn't put that on there, but you know what I mean? Like, news, upcoming news, what's all good? What's up with Halo? You know what I mean? And then, forums, you know, or Halo Fest, you know, that's news too. Anyway, sorry, forums should be on here too. Because that'd be cool to be able to search forums. Like, there'd be a search engine. You can be part of the community typing stuff up, because you can connect your keyboard, of course, to the Xbox. But, it'd be cool to have forums up so you can actually, like, look up if you have questions about the game and stuff. You don't have to, like, go on your computer or pull out your phone, as easy as that is, because we all do it. But it should be a cool feature to be able to get onto the Halo Waypoint forums from the Halo game. And then profile. And profile would be just your profile, and you can search for other profiles on there too. Say your friends and stuff. You probably have a friends list on there too. But through Halo, not Xbox. Maybe it would go to Xbox as well, but your profile would show what games you played, what your achievements on those games, what's your KD, kill count for, I really missed the kill count, for like, how many elites you slayed, like, that's pretty cool. And then match lookup, I missed that. Like, oh, what was your last Spartan Ops match? What was your last Warzone match? What was your last PvP capture the flag match? Make a detailed search engine. And you can even have search settings in there where it can be like, oh, what game mode was it? Was it firefight? Was it custom games? What was it? You know what I mean? Just it was a capture flag. Was it King of the Hill? It'd be cool to be able to look up the match you did and then see the stats on that map. You know what I mean? And that's asking for a lot, but it would make it interesting. Like, hey man, my friend said he was playing this really intense match. I kind of want to go look it up. And you can hop on Halo. You wouldn't even have to leave the game. Go to the profile, type in your friend's name, or go to your friends list. Check out the maps he played. You can do advanced search, find what match it was, and then you can see what medals and what KD he got on it. No, it'd be even more cool if you can extract the theater mode off that. The actual, like, video off that. That'd be insane. You can upload that. And then it'd pop up in your saved films in theater, or when you press start, my files. And then you could watch to see if you really did kick ass. That would be insane. But anyway, there's all sorts of possibilities of Waypoint you can make awesome. And I'm not saying make it like Facebook. Don't make like an actual, like, fucking home, like, follow, fucking swipe up all the time, all day, while your poop on your fucking anus gets dry. I'm not saying that. That was weird. But anyway, I think it's a good idea. There's some good things that come out of this. But these are the 3 things I want to put on there. But I was all over the board with Waypoint. But I think it should be a thing. Now, I guess we'll press start here, or the select button, and we'll pull up our back menu, or our overlaying menu, whatever terminology you want to use. But you know what I'm saying. So the first segment is going to say your gamer tag. I think that'd be cool. You know what I mean? Instead of my profile. Let's give me your gamer tag. Like, mine is Frozen Tundra. So let's say right here, up top, Frozen Tundra. And that I would be able to get to my armory, and I know you can get to your armory from the academy, but it'd be cool to get to your armory in the start button, as all Halos can do that. I remember for a long time you couldn't get to the exchange if you partied out with someone else in the MCC, and that bothered me, but they just fixed that recently. But anything that you can access, there should be an access from here. Well, besides like PvE, multiplayer, well, that's the same thing. PvE, PvP, and campaign. So the armory, you can get to your gun skins, your customization, stuff like that. Spartan ID, you can customize your emblem, your nameplate, your Spartan code or clan tag, whatever you call it. And then my career, so you can look up what achievements you need, what medals you've been getting, what was your last match. And I think they shouldn't do Carnage report from one match over. I think they should do it by quantities of 3 or 10. And that reminds me, the next one, my files. I think you should be able to save theater films, not just ones you cut up or press start recording and then stop recording like Halo 3 or Halo Reach. I mean actually save a whole film. And I think they shouldn't limit it to a 100 like quantity. I think they should allow you to take up as much space as you want on your Xbox. You know what I mean? But my files, of course, this is going to be screenshots, theater mode things, your mods that I was talking about a little bit ago with Forge, you know? This would be all the stuff that my files have to be. Your file share as well probably would be a link, so you can file share your mods that you bought recently or stuff like that, you know what I mean? Or created, I meant to say. Because you can't share things you bought, otherwise that wouldn't make sense. But you can share your mods that you created, so that'd be kind of cool. But that would be your gamer tag thing, everything to do with you. And then the next one, when we move over one, there we go, would be social. So social is what it is, you know, recent players that you played with, so you can look at them and see what's up. You can see their Spartan. The only reason I put recent players, because you can see recent players in your Xbox, right? You probably do it with your PC as well. I'm not sure about that actually, but recent players, this will actually be able to like let you see their my career. You know what I mean? Their emblems they've been making, how much achievements they have, what their Spartan looks like. If you didn't go over their tag, their nameplate, and it pops up on the side, you can actually go back when you exit out a match and see them later on. You know what I mean? But recent players, friends, which just pulled from Xbox. And then Spartan Company would be your clan. And this wouldn't be like Spartan Company from the Academy in depth, like the room and everything like that I was talking about previously. This will only show like a list of your clan that's online right now, you know what I mean, or when they last was online. And then here I put file share. I didn't know if I want file share being your gamer tag or social. I say social because file share, this isn't just going to be you sharing stuff, because when you go to my files, there should be a click add to my file share, you know what I mean? When you're under your gamer tag in my files, there should be a button for that to share this. Now, this file share, when you click on this under social, this will show you what is currently on your file share, and then it also have a search engine to search for other people's file shares or what they have out there, you know what I mean? So technically it's a search engine. And that just happens to have a other inventory to see what you have on there and what you want to take off or put on. You know what I mean? And then lastly, leaderboards, which I kind of wanted to make an example of leaderboards because I want them to, again, just like searching on the waypoint thing, I want to put real in depth with the leaderboards. I want campaign leaderboards for scoring, time, what skulls they had on. I want a leaderboard for these little fucking these little what did I call it, the drills, the training drills, you know, tiny little training drills. That'd be cool to have a leaderboard for that. Have a leaderboard for how far you made it in firefight. Have a leaderboard for, oh, of course, PvP is gonna have a leaderboard as well, but it'd be cool to have leaderboards for everything you can possibly have, you know what I mean? And I think if they did make those stupid little training drill things, I think, I love PvE, but I think I would play that the most, just to see how fast I can get through it, you know what I mean? The training. That'd be cool. Then next, we got the tedious seasons. So this one, under seasons, I decided to put some random stuff, because I remember MCC kind of separated seasons, challenges, and shop. I didn't know how to put this, because now looking at it, I kind of wish I did it differently. But challenges, that will show you your PvP, PvE, and your monthly or seasonally challenges. And then season 2, that's supposed to be saying what season you're on. Lone Wolves said that on the main screen. But I think I want to change that to seasons with an S. And when you click on that, like in Master Chief Collection, it will have a list of all the seasons, and you can decide what season you want to unlock. Not per se unlock, or not like, not to say you get to pick what season you want to be on, like in Infinite. I hate that in Infinite. I don't want to select what season I want to be on. I want to be able to earn points and decide what points I want to put to what season, if you get what I'm saying. Say I totaled up 10 points. I click on seasons, and then we're season 2, I want that to say seasons now. But I click on season 2, or seasons I want it to be, and I flip through with the right and left bumper what seasons I want. Let's say season 2 I want to spend 6 points, and then season 1 I want to spend 2 points, and I want to just leave my leftover 2 points for something else. You know what I mean? And I think these points you use, like in Master Chief Collection, to unlock these tiers for seasons instead of XP. I think these points you should be able to also work towards the shop if there's something you want to buy. If you unlock a challenge and you get a point, you should be able to use that point for something in the shop, even if it costs money to get that item. You know what I mean? How bad could that be? Because that way you can have your players earn the shop items, or you can have them earn half of the cost of it and still pay the other $5 if it's a $10 helmet or something. You know what I mean? That'd be kind of cool to use it like that. But yeah, shop, seasons, challenges. Simple as that. And like I said, dude, the shop doesn't have to be just skins. Oh my god, the shop could be so many different things. Maybe I'll get into it after this video. But last but not least, we got the settings, which this is the most exciting, you know. Everything off the top of my head. Video, so yeah, video settings. Audio, yeah, audio settings. Controls using mouse or keyboard. Preferences, which is practically like, I thought a little cool, like Master Chief Collection, you can pick your background even though it's not saving properly. I think that's because the quick to start, which I don't know how to turn that off. I didn't really research it. But preferences, practically you can change your background. But that would be cool. Like, it would be all sorts of things and preferences, but it'd be cool if they added this too. Changing your themes. Like the icons, like where it says video, or up above you see gamertag social seasons. If you could change the color and text of like your menu, that'd be kind of cool. Kind of like the freedom of PC has. That'd be cool. And then, again, that's another thing you could put in the shop. You could put different texts, fonts, colors. I don't know what you'd call the blue background, the bricks. But background icons. That'd be cool to have that in there. Shit, they made Forge. Why can't we just edit around our screen? That'd be cool too. But preferences, that'd be cool to add stuff like that into it. So I guess it's pretty much the end of the video. I might as well real quick scoop up on shop. Well, I already talked about shop pretty much. Like I said, it'd be cool. The armor still stays, the skin still stays, the little ornaments on your gun still stays. But it would be cool to introduce booster packs for legendary weapons and stuff you can use in Warzone. It would be cool if they had mods for sale for Forge, you know what I mean? It would be cool to have themes for sale, or even backgrounds for sale. And like I said, when I say for sale, it doesn't have to be real money. I mean, it should be real money, but you should be able to earn in-game currency, like Master Chief Collection, and use that in the store, so you don't have to buy it full. They'd still be making money off of it, and we'd still be happy because we can earn it, you know what I mean? But, yeah, themes and stuff for your actual, like, menu, that'd be cool to add into the shop, you know? Hell, they can even put, like, flag banners for your Spartan Company. They could put all sorts of stuff in there, dude, you know what I mean? Say if they do want to release a DLC gun, say it's like the Halo 2 pistol, I don't know who would want that, but they could have the Halo 2 pistol for sale. Instead of being it free DLC, they could have it in the store and stuff like that, you know? Or cut context guns, you know what I mean? Sorry, when I talk about this stuff, I'm always thinking of Master Chief Collection, like, because they're going to be bringing back cut content. I just had to cut in and say real quick, I don't know how good the guns would actually work, like, in the marketplace. Because I'm thinking guns you would buy and then use in Forge for your own custom games, you know? But if people want to use that guns in matchmaking, it wouldn't work out very well, I guess. So I guess it wouldn't be a matchmaking thing unless they fully release the gun later on, which would be shady then. So I don't know how the gun thing in the store would work out, to tell you the truth, actually. Maybe you just blank that one out. Sorry, I don't know how that would work. But like I said, if people wanted to buy them for Forge and then they go into custom games, and when you look up custom games to join other players in custom games, you'd be like, oh shit, this is the Halo 2 pistol. Oh, no way, but you'd only use it in that custom game, you know what I mean? So you wouldn't have to buy it to still use it. It would just be a custom games Forge kind of thing for the person who developed it. You know, so I don't know how it would work, honestly. I just want to cut in and say that real quick. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, when I talk about this stuff, I'm always thinking of Master Chief Collection, like, because they're going to be bringing back cut content, and that makes me excited, but they could put that in the store, you know. So the store can be a lot more than just armor and skins and stuff like that. It could be stuff tied to Forge. It could be stuff tied to DLC, like, oh, you want more of these training drills. Well, we just released more training drills. You can buy them or unlock them through the game. So when you buy them, you can have more training drills now you can go through in the academy. Oh, we have more Spartan Ops missions now, with a story tied behind it. Of course, they wouldn't sell it mission by mission. They'd sell it in a bundle. You know what I mean? And be a whole arc of a whole spin-off story. Like, this would be the story about the Orbiter's son, the Arbiter's son who died in Halo Legends. His dad died. So it could be his son getting revenge from the Covenant and be all, like, Japan looking and shit on, like, Sang Helios. Like, and that'd be the Spartan Ops. Just quick story and quick little things you can play with your friends, you know? And then, of course, they could also sell characters, heroes, you know, like Sergeant Johnson, Buck, Kelly, Dare, even characters we haven't seen like Jake from Ghosts of Onyx, you know what I mean? We could sell all these characters that they can use in campaign. Hell, you should be able to, well, they do let them use heroes, like George and stuff in Infinite, so they could sell some of these heroes, and you can use them in PvP. Like, that'd be really cool. You know, so the store could be more than just what it is if they think outside the box and actually make a profit off it and still allow players to get challenges to unlock some of this stuff. Because that would make things more fair. In my beliefs, in my opinion, all the things that a good Halo game should have in there. You know what I mean? From the actual, like, PvE standpoint for Firefight, Spartan Ops, and again, Warzone. I think Warzone would be a great addition for gamers that want to have big team battle, but also want to do other objectives for, like, you know, taking out enemy AI for the PvE aspect, but also battling other teams. I know Tanaka or the Battle Royale, that could be in there too, but I think Warzone should be a miniature version of Battle Royale. I think that'd be good. But yeah, Firefight to the actual, like, the armory and stuff under the academy. I think it'd be so cool to go to the academy like you do in Destiny, like the tower. I've heard so many YouTubers say that, and I think it'd just be a neat idea, but this is the best way. And of course, the start button when you press start, and you have the actual game settings and audio, the video, all that. That's all whatever. I kind of just threw that in there just because I felt like it was supposed to be in there. But the gameplay mechanics, you know, Forge, all that stuff should be in there. And I know Waypoint, a lot of people don't like hearing about that, but that's just my opinion. I'll use all the past material we had from other Halo games and put them in. If people have a problem with the words Warzone, Waypoint, Spartan Ops, why not introduce it again and make it better? Because just because the word is bad doesn't mean you have to make something new like it to replace it. Shit, they should have kept Warzone Tanaka, or wherever the hell it is. Tanaka, or wherever the hell the battle royale is. Anyway, that's my opinion. You guys, keep it light.